Good afternoon, teacher. Today we're going to expose our academic project number two. It is about ethical aspects and development professional in our careers. We are Ayrton, Ronald, and I, Alvaro Molina.
Uh, thanks, Alvaro. Let's begin by talking about ethics. For me, ethics means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. In my career, ethical behavior includes being honest, respecting others, and following the rules. Unethical behavior would be lying, cheating, or taking credit for someone else's work.
I agree. In my opinion, ethical is about like responsibility, honesty, and fairness. In my field, it's ethical to well colleagues, admit mistakes, be transparent. Unethical action include importation information or blind actor for you on error.
Well, I think that in any profession, ethics helps build trust. Behind punctual, respecting clients, and doing your job well are all ethical behaviors. On the other hand, behind respectful, ignoring safe rules, or using your position for personal gain are definitely unethical.
Thank you, Ronald and Alvaro. Now let's continue with ethical behavior in our career. Alvaro, which are ethical behavior at your career?
Well, in system engineering, we work a lot with technology and sensitive data, so ethics is really important. A good example of ethical behavior is protecting user data. For instance, if you are working on a system for a hospital or a school, you must keep all personal information private, even if you have access to it. Respecting privacy shows responsibility and builds trust. On the other hand, unethical behavior will be copying code from another project without permission and using it as your own. Even if you'll be able to do it, technically, it's not fair or professional. So for me, ethics means doing the right thing, not just when someone's watching, but all of the time. What about you, Ronald? Which are ethical behavior at your career?
Student completes the academic work honestly, correctly inside sourcing, posting, giving credit to win original author. The student who understand the subject master present their own in the click original submitting any student pay information for the internet wide submitting a source player present per chat ordering word in their collaboration ordering students in words not permitted by instructor. Also, industrial engineer student design. If it's say production process 18 environment impact work the un submitting materials implemented. Say measure implementation, transparency, say the order the it's industrial engineer student design. Production process attack maximization water process by unit pollution your that's work setting or voice lay practice. What about you, I Tom?
As a system engineer specialized in programming, I always try to follow ethical practices. I write clean, maintainable, and well-documented code. I respect user privacy and make sure to comply with data protection laws. When I discover security issues, I report and fix them responsibly. I also give credit when using open source libraries or third-party code. Being honest about my progress and deadlines is important to me, and I always test software carefully before releasing it. I follow company policies and professional standards, work respectfully with my teammates, and support inclusive design for accessibility. Continuous learning is also part of my ethical responsibility to stay updated and improve as a professional. Otherwise, there are several practices I avoid because they are unethical. I never write malicious code, such as spyware or backdoors. I don't ignore bugs or security flaws on purpose. I would never take credit for someone else's work. I avoid using pirate software or breaking software license rules. I don't falsify documentations or lie about my progress. I never misuse or leak user data, and I refuse to write bad or messy code just to make myself indispensable. Also, I don't not discriminate or harass my teammates, and I never use company resources for personal projects. Finally, I don't copy code from the internet without giving credit or fully understanding.
Now that we have talked about ethics, Ayrton and Ronan, what do you think about professional growth in our careers?
Well, I am currently a ninth semester system engineering student with a focus on programming. During my academic journey, I've learned languages like Java and Python, and I work with tools such as Git and MySQL. I've developed small academic projects, explore web and app development, and collaborate on team assignments that help me apply my technical knowledge in practical ways. Right now, my priority is to complete my degree while gaining hands-on experience through internship or freelance opportunities. Looking ahead, I am planning to become a software developer. Um, Also, eventually specialize in backend development of software architecture. I'm also interested in expanding my skills in cloud computing, DevOps, and cybersecurity. In long term, I'm planning to contribute to open source projects, earn professional certifications, and possibly pursue a master degree. And my main goal is to keep learning and stay updated with technology trends and grow into a well-rounded and ethical engineer. And Ronald, what do you think about your professional development?
As a future industrial engineer, my ethical approach focuses on responsibility and integrity, permits building in the imports and the site system so it's not only affects probability was also sustainable and so responsibility involved considering in environmental impact, designing, promoting workplace safety and ensuring fair in operation rather than profession development. Committee will continue learn adapting to technologies, methodologies, seek opportunity, technical section, they analysis the process optimization. Also, they develop interpersonal six daily check communication. My is to become industrial engineer capable of link complex projects, solving problems, innovative, contribute to sustainable growth organization. Albert, what do you think about your professional development?
Well, in my case, I believe that in technology, everything changes so fast. So if I stop learning, I fall behind. That's why I try to keep improving. I've been thinking about doing a master's degree in the future, maybe something related to cybersecurity or artificial intelligence. Also, there are certifications from companies like Google or Microsoft. This helps you become more specialized and can open up better job opportunities. And not everything is about formal education. I also learn by doing personal projects, joining tech communities, or participating in events like hackathons. And with that concludes our presentation. Thank you very much.